My name is Roger, and this is your Daily Tarot Map for Sunday, January 17th, 2016, using Tarot to create the life you want. Hello, everybody, and welcome. And thank you for joining me today. And also, I'd like to thank you for liking, for subscribing to, for sharing these videos. I really appreciate all of your support. So today we begin working with a new deck for the coming week. That deck is going to be the Japaridze Tarot. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Created by Nino Japaridze. And this is a beautiful art deck. So I hope you enjoy our work with it in the coming week. So, on to today's draw using the Japaridze Tarot. The three cards drawn randomly from the deck today were the Page of Cups, the Ace of Fire, and the Jester of Fire. So we have a heavy influence of fire in our reading today, which is a great start to our week, although it's not so great for the first card in our draw, the dreamy Jester of Tides, who is the equivalent of the Page or Princess of Cups. Now, this is the card of the dreamer, a card of emotions, a card of the romantic. He or she is the daydreamer of the deck, but this card is ill-dignified by the Ace of Fire card next to it. So we see instead here, rather than daydreaming, the idea of a call to action. You know, as much as we'd like to spend our Saturday night curled up with a book or watching a Game of Thrones, there are things to be done and plans to be made. Now, remember that goal list that you created at the beginning of the year? Well, today would be a good day to make some progress on it. In its ill-dignified state, the Page of Cups, or the Jester of Tides, perhaps warns us that we're not taking a sufficient amount of action. You know, all our grandiose plans will come to nothing if we don't move on them. You know, I sometimes see this card also as a warning against distractions. You know, the Page of Cups, he's enamored by everything and everyone, and he likes shiny, and he likes to go from one thing to the next. So this may be a recommendation for you to narrow down your focus a bit. And that's exactly the message of our second card, the Ace of Fire, which is the equivalent of the Ace of Wands or Staves. The aces are all about potential. They're that seed that we have to plant. Now, this ace is the initial spark that can set you down an exciting path or the beginning of a new adventure. Now, I will say that this fire is dampened just a wee bit by the water card to its left, but the fire card on its right pumps it up. So this tells me that there's the will, the desire, and maybe even the passion. All that is there, but it may take a little bit of focused effort on your part to get it off the ground. Now, this message here could be in regards to getting up and running with a new business, a new creative venture, such as a novel or a piece of art, or even a new relationship, as the fire suit is about passion and sometimes even lust. Now, our last card, the Jester of Fire, who is the equivalent of the Page or Princess of Wands, here our figure holds the fire in his hand. Now, this card is about the desire for change, and that's where any new endeavor begins, with desire. Now, our Jester advises us to take that spark we saw with the Ace of Fire and then feed it so that it grows and becomes larger. You know, both the Ace and the Page are cards signifying new beginnings, so many of you may be at the beginning stage of a project or creative venture. This last card suggests that you can make it happen, and it might urge you to take the risk and the initiative and put those ideas into action. It's about trying something new, which might lead to some interesting growth. So this is a great group of cards to have for the beginning of our week, as I see them as laying out a challenge before you. So are you ready to take up that challenge? So the message today for these three cards is: passion, energy, and enthusiasm run hot today. Use that energy to bring your ideas, plans, and goals into reality. So I decided to switch it up a bit with our oracle cards, and I'm going to be using a new one for a little while, and that is going to be the Wisdom of Hidden Realms deck by Colette Baron-Reid. So the card drawn randomly today from that deck was the Cosmos. So what a lovely card to have in support of today's draw. The Cosmos card is about opening yourself up to creativity and possibility. Exactly what we saw with the cards in today's reading. The moon shining down on the town can very well represent co-creation with the divine or with the universe. In fact, it's been said that the universe often conspires in our favor once we make a decision. And I see this idea represented strongly with this card here. As we take action on our goals, the potential realization of our projects grows more and more likely and more vast. Now, this is a card of enormous possibility as long as you're willing to pick up the gauntlet, accept the challenge, and charge forward. And that's it for today. If you like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you click the like button below. And that also helps people to find these videos on YouTube. And as always, my website is tarot-dude.com, where you'll find my contact information. You'll find all about me and my work. And it's a good place to book a consultation with me as well. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Brightest blessings.